So firstly, I might just cover very briefly what are the sort of 8 most common build types out there. And the first most common build type is a house and land package. So a house and land package is, typical example of this is you've gone to a big release of land to an estate, for example, and you'll find builders have display homes there, and you sort of go, look, I'll have lot one here, and I'll have this build contract and plans here. So the builders already have their designs and houses, they have hundreds of them all ready to go, ready to go, and you go, I'll have that block of land with that house, please. And we call that a house and land package because you're literally getting the land contract at the same time as getting the build contract plans and so on. So house and land package are by far the most common. It's also quite streamlined. It's less risk if you do it all together, the house and the land at the same time, which means also can mean faster approval as well. So house and land package is like a bundled deal from the developer. The second most common example is land first then build. So the difference to this one than a house and land package is you sort of go and find the land yourself. It might be in an estate, it might not be, and then you go and find your own builder, right? So often what happens here is you end up settling on the land. The land is purchased in a separate transaction. You've settled the land. You now don't have the keys to the land, but you can go and put a tent on it. You own the land and you start paying a mortgage on the land and you start paying rates and things like that. You own the land and then you go and find a builder to build you a house on that land you already own. So that's land first then build. It's quite common. It does mean more flexibility to you because you can obviously choose the land and the builder you want to go with. Maybe more flexibility to you, a bit more control, but there is a slightly increased risk here. And the risk is that you've purchased the land, you've settled on the land, you're making repayments on the land, and let's say you lose your job, or let's say there's a downturn and property prices fall, you could find yourself owning a block of land that you can no longer afford to build on. Maybe at the time of buying the land you could afford to build on and there was enough value there and you had enough deposit, but by the time you came to build on it separately, valuations have fallen, or you've increased your debt, or you've lost your job, or something like that. So certainly very possible, and I've never seen that happen personally. Thank God. But land first then build is also a very common scenario, just slightly increased risk. So don't take too long between buying the land and getting a builder underway.